Shalom. We're going to start off with souls by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honors to Apostle Great Millstone, and honors to brothers doing the work of the Most High in truth and in sincerity. Yahweh's real name, with whom the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, or Yahweh. His real name is Yahweh. The son's true name is Yahweh Shai. And we pray Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, meaning in, meaning the, and Sham, meaning names, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Real quick, this one is off of, a thought I was having the other day. Because in the UK, you basically go from quite cold, and it can get quite cold. Obviously, places in America, sure it's the same, but it gets quite cold, quite rainy, and then like you'll have like a week of like really hot weather, right? And in that period of time, you see the transition from the longer jackets, the beanies, the jumpers or whatever have you, to just camel toes everywhere, right? When it gets hot, and I was just like, man, one, it's disgusting. Even as a man, you're kind of like, you see a woman's shape. We like women in it, but then it's just like there's a time and a place, right? And these women today have absolutely no decorum, right? Everything's just on show, right? Whether and yeah, you'll be seeing men walking around with their partners, and their partners' booty cheeks are sticking out. And it's like, what the hell is going on in this world? Okay, but the thing is, Esau's ruling in this world, and he wants to push this degeneracy on the people, which is what you're seeing. Everyone, all of these, all over the world, you've got nothing but degeneracy, right, being pushed, right? That's why scriptures speak about that wine, right, that Esau pushes on all of these different nations, right? And yeah, have they lapped it up, right? So let me grab that real quick. This is Habakkuk 2:15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makes him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness, right? So this wine, as we understand, is rather this drink here. Other places call it wine, strong drink in other places, right? Representative of philosophies, right? This philosophy that you can just wear whatever you want to wear, right? But no, you can't. Okay, we're gonna get it a little later, but Timothy speaks about that modest apparel, right? Scriptures talk about scriptures talk about for instance, you can't be wearing what pertaineth to a man can't be wearing that what pertaineth to a woman, right? So the scripture is all about law and order, right? But Esau is against it, right? Let's grab that real quick as well. It says Psalms 50 and 16. It says, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what is thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instructions and castest my words behind thee, right? So he will move around like he's a God-fearing individual, right? But what he does, you can imagine someone in as in just like as a graphic of it, reading the law. Okay, cool. What's the opposite? That's going to be the thing, right? And that is legit actually what happens in this world, right? Which is why the alphabet community is protected when the scriptures clearly define what should happen to someone of that lifestyle. Okay. So let's grab this. This is Isaiah 32 from 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease, right? Because right now it's easy, right now it's easy. You get all of these brute beasts, and I'm talking about, you get certain men that the Lord's just got that spirit on them, right, to do a madness, right? But right now they can't do anything, right? But in the times that are about to come, right, and this is it. He will make it seem like these things will never, the things that are now, right, will always be this way, right? But they're not going to always be this way, right? They're going to get progressively worse and progressively worse and progressively worse. And actually, progressively, that's not even that accurate, right? The Lord is just going to change this place, right? The Lord is going to put this spirit in these elites to change this way of life, to the end that all of this whorish behavior that you see happening in the world is just going to disappear, right? Each time there's threat of a global war, right? Each time there's a threat of a global war, what do you see? You see women on online basically making jokes about, oh, I'm gonna go back in the kitchen, right? Because they don't want to be drafted, right? But hey, the Lord is coming to bring pain to you women, right? It says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, because they've not got a care in the world, right? um yeah, to be careless. I'm just seeing if there's any more in that, right? It says, careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, right? Because there's great trouble coming, right? There's what do you call it? There's a lot that is going to be happening in these last days, and then we're all for it, right? um yeah, but let's carry on, right? So it says, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All of these goodies, all of these, benefits that have allowed you to usurp authority over the man, right? Let's grab that. I've not read that one in a while, right? It says Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long will thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man, right? So the Lord has put this spirit in this world, via this way of this Edomite, he's the one that has enabled this, where such a woman is above a man in this kingdom, right? This is a woman's world, right? Sorry, James Brown, but you was wrong, right? This today, it's a woman's world, right? Because that's what Esau has created, right? To the end where you can't just in the same way you can't discipline your children, he's made it such you can't even discipline your woman, right? What was it, Sean Connery? Every now and then you need a little slap, right? And that's true, okay? Because they're careless. They're like big kids. You gotta do what you're doing with them and keep them in check, right? But he has basically made it whereby you can't do anything, right? But all of those systems that are in place that have allowed that to be the case, the Lord is getting ready to um, the Lord is getting ready to what's the word I'm looking for? To yeah, the Lord is getting basically ready to end this, right? It says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." Right? And even I was reading this, thinking about Isaiah 4, right? Because it's going to get so bad that these women, the ones that will have some stuff, some sort of substance, are going to be like, look, man, we just need you, right? We need you, forget about, this, that, and the other. We just need protection, okay? It says they shall lament. Yeah, so we just need protection because it's gonna be great troubles outside, right? Like trembling, quake, rage, quiver, right? It says they shall lament for the teeth, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. They had lament for the good days, right? But once again, yeah, those good days are going. But let me read a few of these from in Sirach 26. Let's just jump around. The ones relevant, right? Verse 8 says, "A drunken woman and the gather abroad causeth great anger." And once again, that's one of the things you see, right? You'll be seeing these scantily clad, um, you know, creatures of ease, right? Just walking around drunk, making a fool of themselves, right? Their boyfriend just carrying them as they're holding them so that they don't fall into the road. It's just mad. It's just crazy what happens in this world, right? So she will not cover her own shame, as the whoredom of a woman may be known by her haughty looks and eyelids, right? And then all of that budget, that fake up, as brothers call it, all of that fake up and stuff. Um, you know, so I'm just looking for something real quick. This is Jeremiah 4 and 30. It says, "And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thyself with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting," right? Well, that silly makeup, right? "In vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee. They will seek thy life," right? Yeah, so that's that one. Where are we, right? Verse 13 says, "The grace." That's not the one I wanted. Yeah, oh well. Let's carry on down. Verse 22 says, "And a harlot shall be counted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband." Verse 25, "A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog." Right, and would you call a female dog? Right, a bitch. Okay. So it says, "But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord." And these women, man, they don't fear the Lord at all. Right. That's why a whole load of them just kill their children. Right, just keep it real. This is First Timothy 2:9. It says, "In like manner also the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array." Right? And it's far from this in this world, right? Far from modest apparel. Okay, but once again, these days of lewdness, these days of confusion. That's what it is, right? These days of confusion are coming to an end, right? And we're all for it, right? Like I said, it's relatively warm right now, so I'm gonna walk out and I'm just gonna start seeing camel toes, right? But that's even on that alone, he still needs to be destroyed, man. But yeah, as always, what I was edifying. Till next time, we say shalom.